Baltimore Orioles going up against, and on the mound for the A's in this one, Ranger Suarez. How about a report on him, Chris? Coming up on the first pitch, Matt Shaw now at the plate. And we're underway here in the home opener.
That's a ball.
On a line out towards center. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Well, Henderson getting to start at shortstop, batting second in today's lineup, and his batting average this season is over .310. Swings through that. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit left side. The throw to first. And Ramirez is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Stepping in, Henry Bolte. And a swing and a miss there.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And there's one down. In the air, left field. It falls in, and that's a hit. Man at first. Next up for the A's, Bryce Harper. That one almost got him.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Inside. Ball 3. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And that one is lifted in the air. Perez makes a move towards the gap. Makes the catch for the second out. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. And it hits the bag. Lindor zipping around third. He scores and they have the lead. Here comes Harper around third. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Not going to get him. It's up the line.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make.
Brings it in. That is the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Eric Wagaman. That's out to center field. Bolte gets under it. One away.
Batting fifth, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Tap foul at the plate. Suarez, a guy with a reputation for being a strike thrower. Most of his outings, the walk totals will be low and the balls will be in play, Chris.
Now, what I really like about him, he just goes out there and he wants to compete. I mean, he goes after the hitters and he trusts his stuff. So when he's got it working, this guy's going to induce a lot of soft contact.
Fights it off, he'll see another. But the data certainly tells us that this method is less effective in today's game than in previous eras. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And there's a foul ball. One of the things as well that we've seen is that with launch angle type swings, that slight uppercut, the pitch that's really dying out is the sinker. That two-seam fastball really moves right into the same path as that uppercut type swing. It is not a good match for the launch angle swing. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We head to the bottom of the second, and now here's the A's catcher, Jonah Heim.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Foul ball. Two down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three two now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
The 0-1. And that is out of play. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2.
Oh.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Henry Bolte. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Check swing. He went. And that's strike 1. Heim, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Check swing, went around. Strike 1. That clips the corner. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. New inning getting started, and stepping in is the speedy Brenton Doyle. Fought off foul.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Right fielder, Winslow Perez.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on the go.
Hey! No,
Save! Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Matt Shaw, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Gets him to chase after that one. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. As we go to the last of the 3rd, digging in, Bryce Harper. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Ramirez sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Two away.
Up next for the A's, third baseman, Zach Gallo.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the 3rd.
no, that's high.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Inning over. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Check
Nope,
swing,
that's
no
away.
appeal. Ball 1. In the air, left field. Soderstrom under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one lifted in the air center field. Butler takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next
Eric
for the
Wagaman,
Orioles,
the
first
next to hit
baseman,
for the
Eric
Orioles.
Wagaman.
Fly to center his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bolte on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez.
That one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Next for the A's, catcher Shotaimligu.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Late on that fastball. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings through that one for strike 1. Butler, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
1 out man at first. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1.
Whoa, whoa.
Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Dive, and he's got it.
You're right.
On the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder Winslow Perez.
Swings through that one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
He's got it, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Henry Bolte.
Henry Bolte.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Hit in the air, left field. Marsh settles underneath it, and there's 1 down. This one in the air, center field. Doyle moving under it. Out number 2. Here comes Bryce Harper. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Marsh settles under it. And that'll do it. All set for the top of the sixth. Now here's the Orioles DH, Andrew Benintendi. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Second baseman, Matt Shaw.
On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a one-out single. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Runner on the move. And that one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Shaw stands at first with one out. Runner goes again. Swing and a ground ball. They get one. Tag, but he's in there.
Safe.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the A's designated him coming on for the Orioles, Andrew Kittredge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he starts the bottom of the sixth with a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Zach Geloff digs in now. And there's one away. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Up next for the A's, second baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Check swing. No appeal. Ball 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. A run. Comes in the play. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
And the 0-1. Fouled off left side. The A's trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the sixth.
Whoa.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Lawrence Butler. And a foul ball. Soderstrom at third. Cortez on at second with two down. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Top of inning number 7. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Eric Wagaman. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And he swings through that one. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. This one in the air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
No, that's a ball.
The Athletics leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air right field. Butler has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Brandon Marsh.
For the Orioles, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
Left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Britton Doyle.
Runner, yes.
Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. The 1-0.
Strike one.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Pitch out, but no action. Runner goes again. And it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 4-1.
Back-to-back base hits. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Now here is Wenzel Perez. And that clips the inside corner.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. It just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
That's the ball.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A 2-run homer, and just like that, they're within a run. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Brady Basso.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That clips the corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Lindor whips it to first on the run. But he beats it. Nice try defensively. Great hustle, and the tying run is on. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Matt Shaw.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Henry Bolte. Coming on for the Orioles, Rico Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Yet he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Wagaman throws to Henderson. Out on the toss to the pitcher. It's a 3-6-1 double play. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Just off the inside edge. Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. Didn't go. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Tyler Soderstrom. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Now pitching.
Michael Kelly will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Makes the grab.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third, and he won around just enough that time.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
And that's ripped for a base hit. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boo. Bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Ball.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
And you got to wonder with first base open, one out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here. Well,
so a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Hogan Harris.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Marsh swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Up the middle, Cortez flips it, runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Britton Doyle.
Outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Big spot, 2 outs. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. Bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Zach Geloff.
Third baseman, Zach Geloff.
That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Helsley. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Geloff on at first. Nobody out. And that's downstairs. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's
runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
And that's a head scratching at bat, walking back to the dugout. But you got to give credit to the pitcher, working his way back in and finishing the hitter off.
Heim swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. In there. He's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Man at first, 1 away.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Doyle under it. And there's 2 down. Next up for the A's, Henry Bolte. 1 for 4 with a double. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Heim around third. In to score from first.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, Wenzel Perez. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball one.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
That smash towards center. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Matt Shaw, the next to hit for the Orioles. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, J.J. Weatherholt, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Sterner is just 1 strike away.
Oh.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Look out!
Time.
And it
Hey,
hit him.
Up
First base.
next for the Orioles, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Orioles an out away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Got it! And that's the ball game. This one finishes with a final of 7-4. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.